pranksters from everywhere. Hey, we're here with Lowood, man, from Excel Speed Training. Talk to us about this camp you got going on out here, man. Talk to us.
Man, listen, you talking about a combination of the quarterback shootout with over 150 skilled guys on the front field, right? Over about 80 guys in the pit, battle in the pit, right? You know, you lose, you might have to get out the pit.
Oh, do they get out or they get thrown out?
Either way to go, somehow you lose, I'm gonna have to put you out the pit. Great opportunity for young O-line and D-line to come here and work with some Hall of Famers like Warren Sapp, like Willie Anderson, Cincinnati legend. You don't get too much knowledge like that right in Central Florida, along with local heroes like E.J. Johnson, Chad Madden, Tyrone Sapp. It's a great opportunity for the young kids. So I got kids coming here all the way from Miami Senior High School up here in the pit to make sure they get opportunity to get better by the greats. You got a guy like, we call him Big Baby up in here.
Come on, man. So you got Willie Anderson. He do an O-line camp in Atlanta, Georgia.
Right.
Top notch.
Brought Atlanta to Florida.
Brought Atlanta to Florida. From A-Town to Mickey Town.
Oh my God, get no better than that.
I'm loving it. Also, man, you got the great Warren Sapp in here, man. What is he doing in the pit?
Teaching education. Warren Sapp said the alphabet A-E-I-O-U come to one word in the world, and that word is education. You're not just getting education in the classroom, we get him education on the field. Every time he speaks, a vowel comes out, right? And there's no word without a vowel. He called it trench warfare. Well, he's about to go down right now, the trench warfare.
Lowood, let them know where they can find you at, baby.
Listen, you want to see more about what we're doing in the community, for Central Florida community, it's all branded from one brand. Excel Speed Fitness Training, XLSpeed.com, burn, baby, burn.
Woo! We out of here, baby. All right, man, I'm here with the great Willie Anderson, man, offensive lineman for a long time in the NFL. We are here at Excel Speed Camp, the Battle of the Pit. What did you see?
I see a lot of young kids that competed and love to be at this camp. They enjoy coming to the camp. Obviously, a lot of work needs to be done. We can't give them everything we want them to do in one session, but you can tell the guys came out here hungry, competed, guys paid attention. And that's kind of the main thing you want to see at a camp like this is guys giving good effort and listening. And so many of these kids ask 1,000 questions, which is also encouraging as well because it shows you that they want to learn and want to get better. So I enjoyed it.
Tell us about what you have going on in Atlanta and the company and everything.
Yeah, about 6 years ago, I started my academy, Willie Anderson Lineman Academy. You can find us at WillieAndersonLinemanAcademy.com. Also find me on Instagram and Twitter at BigWillie7179. I started this company because I saw the lack of development and skill development of offensive linemen, especially at the early ages. We train high school, college pros. Last season, we had 15 kids sign scholarships to our recruiting program. Second class of kids would be the kids like Paris Johnson at Ohio State. If everything goes right, he should be a first-round pick next year. The high school kid who can't make it to college, who still wants to be a starter in high school football, I want to touch and help those kids out the most. Coaching pros, I'll probably get way more limelight, but my heart and passion is in helping kids. I think God has blessed me to be in a position, and I always pray to God that if I got to where I'm at now, I'll give back and help kids, and my passion is helping high school offensive linemen become better offensive linemen. I say all the time, offensive lineman is the hardest skill to learn. And sometimes coaches run big kids out of football because teaching a skill is hard. And sometimes kids and their parents think 5th, 6th grade, my son's on the line. They call it the line. But those are the kids that's probably gonna be starting by their 10th grade year. The more those kids develop, the toughest skill to learn is offensive lineman because it's probably the least natural position on the field. What you put on tape is what you're gonna be. It's who you are, you know what I mean?
I totally agree.
You know what I mean? So
I totally agree. But I want to ask you this one question. When you get these younger guys coming in as offensive linemen, what is the biggest deficiency you see in their game that you have to say, I got to fix that first?
Making them better athletes.
I always tell people, offensive linemen don't always sound pretty, but they always got one of the best careers. They got 10, 12, 15-year careers, and usually they walk out of there with just some ugly hands and ugly feet. Would you agree or disagree with that?
There you go, hands and feet. But also too, like we make the best husbands and boyfriends too, because we all about the group. You know what I mean?
The family.
The receivers about, they about themselves, looking good themselves. We're about protecting. It's our job to protect our quarterback. It's our job to protect our running back. It's our job to work well with others in a group of guys, not by ourselves. So
wow.
We're the guys who I think are just the best after football is over with. And our skills that we have as linemen probably convert more to real life than any other position.
The great Willie Anderson, thank you guys so much, man. Stay tuned.
No doubt.
All right, we're here with Coach E.J. Dunston, man. Man, what was this event like, man?
Well, for me, it was just a blessing to be here, you know, just to be around some of these legends, man. I grew up watching Warren Sapp, so he actually came out one time and visited when I was at UCF too, so he got to see me play and see me practice a little bit, share words with me, and now to be sharing the field, sharing my knowledge of the game with him, it's a blessing and an honor. I've seen a lot of talent out here. You know, I didn't get to see the skill guys, but as far as what I'm familiar with, the trenches, we had some guys out here working some moves. I even seen some good O-line play, man. O-linemen being able to sit down and move their feet well, and you know, D-linemen working a lot of moves, working the speed, rushing, the stab, club, rip. I've seen a lot.
All right, we're here with the Aaron Jones Foundation, part of this Excel Speed training camp. Talk to us how this thing started real quick.
Well, actually, this thing actually started years ago when I first got involved with Pop Warner. I went to train the kids in the off season, and Terry Chancellor came and said, "Son, you can't do that." And I said, "Why I can't? I need to." Kids got to get in shape. They said you're not allowed to do that. You can only train them when football season. I said, fine, I'll start my own company. So we started Excel Speed, and from there it blossomed. Matter of fact, there was from some of our first trainers. We had about 4 or 5 kids, and that was it. Now it has grown. We've always had a vision for this, and it has grown into this.
I mean, I have to say it is amazing. You had some big time names out here. Talk to us about these guys and what do they see in your vision to come and say, hey, I want to be a part.
Well, the bottom line, we came from a small school, Apopka High School. It was a small town, so I started it off. I was the first round to come out of Apopka High School, and Sammy Smith, then Warren Sapp, and of course Brandon Merriweather. So we all came out of Apopka High School, so we've always supported one another. So I think the baseline here at Apopka High School, and Coach Lowe from Apopka High School, so we all come from the same place.
I got you. Now, Aaron Jr., you got a Trenchman Academy. It's all over social media. He's had some of the top guys in there. Notably, I want to say maybe Tyler Davis started as a true freshman at Clemson. Talk to us about that Trenchman Academy. What do you do there and how people can get in contact with you?
It's kind of cool, you know, to be talking about Trenchman Academy here with my dad, because Trenchman Academy is literally a spin-off from Excel Speed. Excel Speed was a program that has developed a lot of talent over the past 20 years here. And I decided, hey man, you know, these kids need to learn a skill set along with a strong mental mentality. So I started teaching guys how to use their hands and their feet and teaching them, you know, the skills that they need and fundamentals of being a good football player so they can hit the ground running going into college. That was the one thing that I wanted to see out of here. You know, you see DBs, wide receiver, quarterbacks start as freshmen, but you rarely see linemen coming into college and being contributors. So that was one of the biggest things what I'm doing with Trenchman Academy.
I tell you, man, you're absolutely right. I had the opportunity to coach against Tyler Davis, and I feel like I was playing that dude, man. You know, he was a monster, and you can tell that he had some training, some good training, and he was coachable because it was showing on the football field. So that's big, man. So if you guys are interested at all in Trenchman Academy, that's my big bodies, or coming into Excel Speed training, learning how to get faster, more explosive, come check them out. I gotta get some weight out of the weight room, man. God dang, boy. Hey, I meet daddy and son in the locker room, boy. I'm gonna have to go to the ankle. Get off me.